How's it going, guys? Hope you're all well. Frostfire1987 here, and I don't have a catchphrase. This is my first retro review. It's still staying under the section of random reviews, but I thought I'd do it because surrounding all the hype about Fallout in a minute, and as I'm a huge fanboy of the series, and I don't mind admitting that, letter bombs in the post, please. This is Fallout Tactics. Got this in a sale in Steam because I pretty much get all my games in sales as I'm flat broke. I'm going to go for the bad points first because there just aren't that many and they're just more little annoyances than bad points. First of all, it's age. Okay, graphics aren't going to be good, but that's to be expected with a game that's pretty much a fossil. Also, being a fossil, I've no idea how it still has bugs because if a game's this old, it should not. I think this came out in 2003. There are still a few issues. Also, as I have the attention span of a goldfish with ADHD, as I do actually have ADHD, I struggle with the dialogue. Sometimes it's just too much to take in. When it's just spamming and spamming and spamming dialogue boxes and reading text, it can get a bit annoying with no actual voice acting to listen to, so that can get old quite fast. It's not open world either like Fallout 1, 2 and the modern Fallouts. It's mission and hub based, but that's it. They're the bad points out of the way. As I said, they're not really bad points, they're just minor little niggles. So yeah, good points. I remember the reason I got into Fallout years and years ago. I first saw a screenshot of Fallout 3 and it was an image of a ghoul running at the camera, and I remember seeing it thinking, wow, that looks photorealistic, this game looks awesome. I read about it in a magazine and thought this looks mind-blowing, so I went back as it was Fallout 3 and seeing what the old ones were. And I actually started with Fallout Tactics, then played Fallout 2 and then 1. I didn't really like 1 that much, but 2 and Tactics were brilliant. But this is Fallout Tactics. Got it in a sale on Steam, can't remember what the price was, but I will put that in the box underneath because I'm a little bit riri and forget what I paid for it. At first I struggled with the whole game in general because it is so hard. One shot, your squad mate's dead and that's it, they're gone. So you do a lot of quick loading to get back. The reason it's called Tactics as well because I mean, this sounds silly now, but at the time it was quite revolutionary. You could lay down, you could crouch, you could stand up, and it would give you different amounts of accuracy and different amounts of cover depending on where you were and what you were doing and what you were behind. It is very hard. The difficulty curve in this game is immense. The fact that ammunition weighs something is crazy to me because I'm so used to the modern Fallouts that the ammo doesn't weigh anything. That in this, you carry a few 9mm rounds in your trousers around your ankles because they're so damn heavy. Ammo is unbelievably heavy. You imagine you got a 50 cal. I mean, those things are like, you know, each one's going to weigh the same as a gerbil. So it is really, really bloody heavy. So as long as you've got a good squad mates and you even out everything and all the items between them, you should be okay. There are a lot of guns. There are a lot of melee weapons. There are a huge selection of armors. Well, actually not a huge selection of armors, but a huge selection of items. But as I said, this game is hard. It is hard as nails. One little shot wrong, that's it, you're gone. But the idea is you have to stay behind things to get cover. You stand up, you'll be less accurate, but you can see over a wall. You lay down and the enemy over the other side of the wall will disappear because you can't see them, they're not visible. As I said, it's not straight open world like Fallout 1 and 2, it's mission and hub based. So you'll be in your hub, you buy your sell all your junk and your crap you don't need, some stuff you need, and then you move out on your mission. It's not as long as the other Fallouts, Fallout 1 and 2, and obviously the modern ones it's not going to be as long as. I believe I've completed this twice now. The first time I did it was longer because it was my first time playing. I think it was like 30 hours, which isn't that long for a Fallout game, but considering a game of this age, that's actually really good. You have to read very carefully as well. I think it was in Fallout 2 this happened to me. I didn't read the dialogue boxes very well and the entire town kept attacking me, and this happened 3 times. I loaded and the whole town, because I'd saved it, was attacking me. I had no idea why, so I looked into it online. Turns out I raped a farmer's daughter without knowing. There's obviously no animation for that, thank God, and I had no idea I'd done that. I'd said something really minor and stupid and insignificant in the text, and that was it. You rape her, and the entire town turns on you, and the farmer's daughter comes looking. The farmer's father, the daughter's father comes looking for you. Good God, I can't get my words out. I'm really tired tonight. Sorry about that. But yeah, you really, really need to read the dialogue carefully because things like that will happen otherwise. But yeah, it's all about essentially hunting the Enclave. Death claws are still just as scary as they ever were. Even in this, they will just punch you in the head and your head will probably fall off. but there's a great selection of weapons and grenades to deal with them, different types of armor, loads of different squad members you can take or leave behind, stuff to buy, stuff to sell, stuff to explore. Definitely worth your time. Also, it's weird that it makes you nostalgic about the new games because a lot of the same sound effects are in there. So you'll enter a town and it'll have the ambient sounds and the music in the background, which you'll recognise from the modern Fallouts, which is really well done. The sound design, considering it's a game of this age, is really, really well done. It really reminds you of Fallout, and if you're a fan of the series, you owe it to yourself to play this. I've been Frostfire1987, and as I said, I don't have a catchphrase. This was my first retro review. Another DayZ video should be coming up sometime soon, depending on how many gunfights I get into and depending how tired I'm after work. But yeah, see you again soon. Hope you enjoyed the review, and thanks for watching. See ya.